Hi, Mom.
Hello. Hey, did you see my message yesterday?
I did. I just got busy.
No worries. As long as you saw it and know it's there, I'm good. Whenever you get there is fine.
Alrighty, tape is rolling. Getting ready for Tuesday, boys and girls. Quiet on the set.
Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia, and no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch. Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news. You have to.
That's right, bringing you our own Brenda news right here inside Trinity Avatar 5 days a week for your viewing and listening pleasure. Thank you very much, Skeggy. Skeggy Media just subscribed.
Yay.
Today is Tuesday, October 3rd, right here inside Shrouded Avatar. And of course, welcome to today's show, everybody. And don't forget, if you want to subscribe, you can subscribe to our streams by going to nbnn.info, clicking on one of our streams, going on in and hitting that sub button. And of course, if you have an Amazon Prime account, you get one free sub a month, and we'd appreciate it if you'd use it on our show. So don't forget to get out there and use that. You got to use it monthly. And of course, if you want to toss a little coin our way, there are donate buttons on the NBNN website or patreon.com/NBNN, where you can become a monthly supporter. Now, of course, I'm looking at the mischievous Gix Vargash standing here in the middle of us, holding what looks to be like an Excalibur-looking sword, but maybe it's just the stance that he's in that he's showing off.
Ornate bastard sword?
The ornate bastard sword. Yes, that's what it is. Very nice.
Right.
Hits 3 targets, 8 to 24 damage, 5% crit.
The real question is, is bastard one of the filtered words on the language list?
Bastard.
I know.
Damn bastard.
Bastard!
You bastard. You know, it's like that. I don't know if I want to go there with that one, but you bastard. Did you die or did you not die? Yeah, let's go there. Yeah. Got everybody crying, not crying. Yes, that's right. We're talking about the passing of the legendary Tom Petty. And there were many conflicting reports yesterday. Tom Petty had died. Tom Petty had not died. Tom Petty had died. Tom Petty had not died. And of course, looks like it's a confirmation that, yes, he had passed 66 years old. What looked to be a massive heart attack.
I think we need some Tom Petty. Do you have any Tom?
You know, I don't know if I actually have any of that in my collection. If I do, I wouldn't have it listed as Tom Petty. I would have it listed as
The Heartbreakers?
As a particular song. You know, I got everything by song title.
Free Fallen?
Yeah, see, I would know if I had that in my collection. I don't believe I have any Tom in the collection. Where is List? List Rostov, are you there?
List is not in game right now. And he's not in Discord with us right now, so
I see that.
he must be hardly working.
He must be hardly working. Yeah, hardly at work. Is that what it is?
Hardly working. Not working hard. He's hardly working. No, but yeah, he's probably working hard. I have some, but yesterday it's like the information that we had. I think it was pretty much inevitable. Even with the mistakenly early reports of Tom Petty's death, the fact that they are also saying that he had a DNR, I mean, just a matter of time.
Yes, yeah. Now, I did find it, again, sometimes the news media drives me nuts because the news media, of course, and we do it, anybody who's in broadcasting and knows a little bit about what goes on out there, is you got to put a little spin on some things to make them sound a little bit more, interesting as it may be sometimes. And
well,
the comment was the family has a DNR. Never said anything that he had it personally. And it's like, really, what was Tom's feeling on this? And was there actually, and again, well, I guess we'll find all that out. But
you know what? I've been in that position, and that's one where it's like you have to go with best, and it's one where if the family said that they have done it, they did a DNR, that means it's like they knew it's something that Tom would.
Well, and again, if that's the case, that's one thing. I mean, personally, I would think that I would hope that, people would do their best to try and resuscitate me to the point where, of course, if it's worthless, then, forget about it. But, at least make the attempt, give me a chance, people. Don't just...
Well, they definitely gave Tom a chance, I ain't considering.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
But I've literally known people who are like, nope, if something happens to me, I don't want you touching me. Let me go. Be done with it. Don't try and save me because I don't want to live life. Whatever it is. I think most people who are like that are afraid that if they get resuscitated, they're not going to be themselves. But I've seen people who were literally dead. Brought back to life and have no physical problems. They were declared and then boom, came back and still alive, no brain damage, no nothing, and not supposed to be here apparently, but they are. But anyway, yes, it's a very sad day in the world, and of course on top of Vegas yesterday, just makes you wonder what's going on out there. World's going to hell in a handbasket, people. We're all going to die. We're all going to die. I've been saying that for years now, haven't I?
Everybody's going to die no matter what. Just a matter of timing.
Just a matter of, we die more here every day than most people.
Talking about.
On the set.
When we go hunting, we die more than most people.
Yeah. Well, I think if we had to go with most player town deaths, you and I would probably be up there in the top 5.
Well, I don't know because if you're going with the player town deaths, you have to include everybody that out of towns, and
okay.
Then we would end up with probably List being number.
Yeah, okay. I would have to agree with that. Then that's didn't look at it that way.
But if you
player town deaths non-PvP, that's a different story.
Then you're definitely in the top 5. I'm probably in the top 10.
And who we got chiming in?
Although,
here?
Wait, did you want to go hide in my hot air balloon again?
No.
Are you sure about that?
You got to be quick for that one, Smalls.
Don't worry, it will happen. It will happen. Now,
Oops.
okay, so who's looking for the Dark Star emote?
I don't know, but
I see the conversation about it.
List just popped in here. So, List, you got any Tom Petty? You can teach it, but if you people you teach it to can't teach it. Now, of course, I have a couple of those emotes saved off to the side for sale, but that's going to be for later, where you will be able to teach it.
So the Dark Star emote, since we're on that, and I just gave that to Ekandus, was the Dark Star reward for Royal Founders that backed when Dark Star joined the team. It was one of the early quest rewards. And so that's where it becomes something that's a lot more difficult to find if you did not have a Royal Founder.
Indeed.
I should probably start selling them on my vendor.
You have a couple to get rid of also?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been, what's the word? I've been hesitant, because of course people are going to go, what do you mean you're selling it? I can just learn it from somebody in game. But what they don't understand is that when they buy it, they will then be able to teach others, because you don't get that ability unless you have the reward. That's one thing we don't see often. I expected to see a lot more people trying to sell emotes and recipes and things like that, but people seem to be freely just giving that stuff away.
Yeah, that's one where it's like, it's hard for people because it becomes a discussion of what's worth something in game versus what something is not worth in game, and you can't tell someone what to do with their money, and so some people are going to always be a lot freer, and that's the same thing where it's like sharing resources amongst a guild. I mean, it's like, hey, this is supposed to be your friend, and so go ahead and share resources with them. The guilds that cooperate together in order to achieve specific goals generally do a lot better than the ones that turn around and say, you know what, I'm still going to charge you whatever.
Now that is, of course, one of the great benefits of a guild, if you have a sharing guild. Our guild is one of those guilds where inside the guild, anything you need, you can pretty much get from another guild member.
Hey.
Spiffco. I mean, that's all I gotta say for us. Spiffco. Yeah.
Hey, my armor is compliments of Spiffco, as well as the fact that I have my shroud is compliments of Spiff.
Yes, well, ditto here is Spiff. Spiff did lend me a helping hand getting mine as well. But we didn't have any help from that guy Gix Froggatch out there, I tell you.
Or List Rostov. I mean, he didn't go slaughter everything for me.
Well, I was talking about the color of our cloaks.
Oh, yeah.
I blame Gix.
Yeah.
I think we both blame Gix.
Oh, we both know exactly who to blame for that. When I wear my shroud and the thing is black as night, and yeah.
Will killing Cablists help? I don't know. Does that help? I don't think anybody's figured that out. I know there have been several questions out there where people wondering.
Can I go min-max it by donating a gold piece to a beggar?
Well, I saw something out there and again, this was an article that had to do with your virtues in one of the old Ultimas, and it was really in depth, and it told you how you could go modify your virtues. Every time you do this, your this went up. Every time you did that, your that went up or down, depending on what you were trying to achieve.
Yeah, that's where it becomes the min-maxer's wet dream.
Right, but I'm assuming that we have something here that's aside from the total reset to get us back to
that's
a
not
white cloak.
That's not actually going to reset the virtue. That's just a quest reset.
Well, again, it should reset the virtues as well.
They're not going to reset the virtues. They're just going to reset the quest flags. Otherwise, everybody that's gone around the world and stolen everything that they could would get off scot-free.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We're screwed then.
Yeah, we're screwed. Thanks, Gix. Go open up the database and go change my... Yeah, just ask 150 NPCs their name. Yeah, I don't think that's going to change my love that much.
Well, see, I got to argue with that because every conversation, is that what it is? You get 150 for each NPC? Okay, well, there's an answer.
He said it'd be 1,500.
Because I always ask the NPCs I talk to their name. I always introduce myself because one of their first things in all the conversation is, name? What is your name, traveler? So I always answer, my name is as Lazarus Long. What is your name?
Yep.
And I always get that. So, I mean, I don't know. I guess I'll have to go see if I can do that. See if I can change
that. And, yeah, we're both about negative 1,500.
All right, so... I only need about 1,000 to be gray then? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah. 150 NPCs.
And of course, that's where I was going with the story, which was there's got to be a way for, things that you do in here that will allow you to modify that and min-max that. And this is what we're learning.
Kind of like you're supposed to ask every single NPC if they need any help as well. So it's one where there will be ways to min-max everything for everybody to have the white cloak or white shroud. But I just think it's hilarious that in my copy of the Dire Prophecies, if I can ever fit it, let's see. In my copy of it, it's if you go to the very last page, it says that they will prepare the way for the avatar of chaos who will forever be known to the ages as Jack Cynicist. My Dire Prophecy already announced me as an avatar of chaos.
Well, we already know that.
I think that's
here
hilarious.
With the chaotic flag on every day of the show.
Well,
whereas my chaotic flag only kicks in from time to time.
Well, you also have to remember my Knight of New Britannia is on a different character.
Oh, see, I did not know that.
Yeah, so I have the Knight of New Britannia on one character and the Chaotic of New Britannia on another.
Oh, see, nah.
We've done this.
How did you manage that?
Because I'm special, man.
Hey, you must be special.
I'm the only one with. I am the only person with the rewards on different characters.
Well, see, I don't know if you could say that you have them all then. If one character's got one and one character's got another, I don't know if that counts.
Do I have to belly dance right on top of your head? And since there is no teabag emote, do I have to teabag you on the show?
Kicks. Teabag.
Teabag emote. The all-important teabag.
Oh, come on. We found 12+ ways to do that. That was one of the first...
I know, but I need the specific teabag emote.
Crouch.
Crouch, yes.
And that was a Duke Ezekiel Cooper special, man. If you ever went AFK someplace, he'd find a way to come teabag your ass.
Well, who else did that? Woodrow Beefcakes, as well as
Beefcakes was notorious for it.
Yeah.
But he would always find you in the more compromising position. He would always find you doing something. He'd find a way to really get you. Then he'd screenshot it and send it guild wide. That was always the funniest part.
Yeah.
The divas may get there.
Yeah. So,
one of these days.
So when is Butt Slap coming in? We heard that it was approved by Starr, and we heard all kinds
I'm thinking
of things.
next release. Next release, maybe.
And is it going to be slash Butt Slap, or did you come up with a silly name like, I don't know, Ludius Maximus, something?
I don't know.
Something that's going to be
Doing
impossible
the
to
butt.
type. Do it in the butt. Front slap.
Doing the butt. We got to pay some homage to Crazy Phil out there for his doing the butt, videos. I mean, if anybody's ever seen Crazy Phil do karaoke, yeah. No, not do it in, doing.
What in the butt?
Oh, Bad Diva. I like that. Oh, I like
Diva?
that. Bad Diva. Bad Diva. Oh, I like that.
That is a good one. And
Bad Diva, go to my room. That's right.
Bad Diva, go to my room. Now, for those that are like, man, y'all really need to do the stand-up corner. Y'all need to do Chris's blog. You need to do all kinds of things.
Well, you know that we're on 667 now, right?
Yes, 666.
Did you catch that?
666 only lasted for a few hours yesterday.
Yeah, there was no chaos.
It made me sad that yesterday afternoon they released 667 almost in the afternoon. I was still on 665 when 667 came out. I never
So
patched
you
it.
didn't.
I didn't patch
So you
to
didn't even get to
666.
patch to 666. You made such a big thing about it.
And I didn't get any screenshots on build number 666.
Boo.
I know that's sad, isn't it?
Actually, I believe there's one in Discord from. Is that still there? I forget.
What?
Oh yeah, right. I was working with Arius, and if you scroll up, you'll see a picture there with me, and that has the build number in it for you.
Yes.
It kept mismatching us, and it kept telling him that I was in build 665, even though I was in build 666, and I sent him the screenshot just to say, dude, But apparently, you have to leave a scene and then re-enter a scene if you patch and you partied with somebody. I mean, it was just a weird set of circumstances.
Yeah.
I wasn't even going to try and recreate that.
All good.
I think we partied, and I realized that I hadn't patched, and I dropped and I patched without leaving the scene. Yeah. Not something that I'm going to worry about too much. Fix it, it's broke. Oh, he had to do that, huh? Smart ass. Close. Gotta move over a little. There you go.
now I'm going to be sitting in your lap.
Ooh, baby. I didn't know you cared that much. But yes, would you like to go over the release notes for 667? We do have those available for everybody out there. Or we can just go on what we're going on with.
I don't know.
Stand up, bug.
Bug. Well, see, there's a slight problem with that. You want to tell them what the slight problem is, Jackie?
Which problem with
The stand-up problem?
the fact there isn't one?
The fact that there hasn't been one posted since Thursday. That's right.
It's like I know what it's gonna say. It's gonna say bug.
Well, pretty much so do we. I mean, we can read Thursdays and just go bug, bug.
For everybody,
bug.
every single person. So build number 667 that came out yesterday. They did fix an update when casting the most useless skill or spell in the game, Purify. No point to it. Don't know what the point is. They close the conversation window immediately when buying from a merchant, opening a bank, or training during a conversation. The Huntsman Sven in Highvale Outskirts will now only accept
Narf.
Special animal hides for blanket and bedroll making. These special animal hides only rarely drop from Highvale Outskirts. Wolves and bears because of their special hide thickness as a result of the extra cold that permeates the region. This also makes the hides useless for any other purpose than Sven's handiwork. AKA, we accidentally made it so that we could keep on returning the Sven's hides over and over and over again and make way too much money, and we finally noticed that.
And experience. And oops.
And oops. It's like,
oops.
Yeah.
That's right. Loophole closed, people. Did you think they weren't going to figure that out?
That's too many oops in a row.
Well,
it was a big oops. Yeah.
Well,
and now that the loophole is closed, yes, the Huntsman was actually giving away 1,500 experience in both adventuring and crafting, and 50 gold per hide originally when they put them in on Thursday, and word of that had gotten out, and again, not something I took advantage of, not something that I perpetrated and let everybody know and knew about it, found out about it.
Isn't there someone still buying animal hides in Braemar?
Not at 50 a piece.
I don't know what they buy them at. I've never sold animal hides.
Yeah, no, I stockpile them for my leatherworking. But you were able to do this over and over. Turn in an animal hide, get 50 gold, 1,500 and 1,500. And if you had thousands of animal hides, well, you can figure that out from there. Then they changed it, fixed it to where you only get 150 and 12 gold. And now special hides because you all cheat. You all cheat.
Well, the thing is that since that would be, it's like, would that be considered an exploit or working as intended based off of what they've said?
It's an exploit. Everybody knew that 1,500 experience in each pool and 50 gold for a hide that is 8 gold normally is a bug.
Did they turn around and go punish the people that exploited that?
Do they punish anybody who exploits any of those exploits?
Sometimes, I don't know. I mean, sometimes people get banned.
Yeah, it was all the people who took advantage of control points, all the people who took advantage of chillblains, all the people who took advantage. Did they ban all those people? No.
Hey, but they've threatened it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
just one.
I don't know.
But anyway, is one of the things I really like is that, again, this doesn't perpetrate for a long time. By the end of the weekend, it was fixed, and only a handful of people got to abuse it. Not, everybody. Now, well, again, a very slow going. I mean, 50 gold a pop. Have to sit there and do the conversation every time, from what I understood. So you had to click on the vendor, do the transaction, wait for it to clear. You could have made some money. I do know a couple people who made some money just selling their hides to people who were trying to abuse that. And they probably made the best killing because they got their money and ran without doing anything.
I'll say the hides for 25 gold per.
You know, I was this close to making somebody an offer. I was like, you know what? I got about 3,000 sitting around I don't need. I could sell them for 100,000 real quick. And while I was contemplating that, somebody told me there was a patch on. I was going to try and sell some in bulk, but yeah, I hate losing my stock. You know me and my stock. I don't like. Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. But Esmeralda of Highvale Outskirts appreciates getting herbal tea leaves, but not as much as she used to. The rewards there were lowered.
She prefers the wood in her pot.
Yeah, she wants the Earl Grey lukewarm, is what it is. Then out in the Battle of Highvale, they are hooking up the fire sound effects to the volume sliders. And that makes me ask the question, why aren't sounds being hooked up to volume sliders when they're first set up? Because
Firing mine. I don't know.
Because out in Solace Bridge Outskirts, they added the proper sound controllers to the grave. And entering the Exeter Crag mines while grouped will no longer result in a black screen, but correctly load the version of the mines with hostile bandits.
Hostile.
Yes. You won't have friendly bandits, you will have hostile bandits.
Brookside. Well, let me derail the train here, and let me ask our two resident devs here: was the removal of auto decline duels on purpose, or did you guys have an oopsie on that one, or does nobody know and I really need to report this as a bug?
You probably need to report it as a bug with the updates to the user interface. And
I'm just curious if they knew about it. Yep, see, List didn't know about it.
well,
And Geeks don't know about it, so
exactly.
I shall report it as the bug that it is then. Bug.
Yep.
KC Cupcakes, how you doing, buddy?
Doing all right, huh?
You gonna be visiting us down at SodaCon next week?
Hoping to.
Schedule allowing?
Schedule and wallet allowing, yep.
Bring some of Casey's famous balls if you do.
There's always room in your hand for those.
There's always room in my mouth as well. That's
Yeah.
right.
Those are some delicious bolts. Nice and tasty.
Taste.
Not too salty.
So, out in Brookside, they fixed the schedule variable error for the overnight devotional caretaker, Raimi. Out in Solace Bridge Outskirts, Ackerley now only gives his fever medicine one time. I need some
Got a fever from our cowbell.
Medicine, man. I need my medicine.
And then they
Dude.
increase the treasure chest respawn default to be 15 minutes instead of 3 minutes inside of certain scenes. Because farming treasure chests is way too easy. Out in Airy, they corrected a reward bundle issue with Aeon the Obsidian Alchemist. Out in Esgard, they corrected a reward bundle issue with Valnhild the Town Crier. Lunar rifts no longer cause errors when looping back on themselves, and they fixed an error that occurs when moving off a player lot while holding a vendor decoration. And out in Esgard, they fixed NPC-operated gate switch errors in the scene and prevent vendor user interfaces from causing an exception when canceled. And a ton of known issues. That was update 667.
667. That's right.
Was yours
667. So yeah, what's up with Chaos, guys? Is not seeing any of his, not seeing any stand-ups.
Sometimes he gets busy.
Yeah, that's not like him. I mean, I'm
Well,
used to him.
There have been days where it's like he was actually behind over a week and a half before, but that's when it was Dev Plus.
I could have sworn I saw updates over the weekend. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go check. Take a quick look.
No, but so I guess that since I didn't know about the turning in the hides was generating that gold, is the botting the quest turn-ins is still botting. And
well, yeah, that's was my next. That's where I was wanting to go next. Is I was curious as to whether, and I'm going to bring this up on screen from Chris's daily notes. We read this yesterday. Botting quests turn-ins still botting, and didn't really quite understand. I thought it might have alluded to that.
Yeah.
But
so some people are being banned temporarily for botting the quest turn-ins. So don't bot. Don't bot.
Botting quest turn-ins. Okay, that makes sense. Yes, and of course we've given everybody loads and loads of heads up on that. Botting equals bad, people.
Yep, and now we just
Botting
have to
equals bad.
I will say that I am loving the farming improvements. It is
Now,
it is making my life much easier as far as farming goes.
Yeah, I haven't played with it just yet.
You know you
But
have.
I have an update from Thexidor Markham for everybody out there. And of course, everybody should be aware that October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And here at the Airy Fund, we're doing all sorts of breast cancer awareness. And we have the Think Pink campaign going on throughout the month. Over $1,000 already raised by this wonderful community out there. And we're just getting started with the month. That was actually, most of that was raised before we even got started in October. But for those of you folks who are looking to get your hands on that beautiful pink cloak, something new for the boys and girls out there. Right now, there are 5, count them, 5 Think Pink cloaks available out in Airy Cove on a vendor for 150,000 gold. And this is limited quantity, and all the proceeds are going to go to the Airy Fund's initiatives, like buying prizes and other things in game to give away to you folks. So for those of you folks who may want a chance to get one of them cloaks for in-game gold, you heard it here first. There are 5 available right now on the vendor.
Not only
Unless
that,
somebody's
but
beat you to it.
we also have to mention that a donation was made on behalf of a certain person that had some events over the weekend. Who was it? Who had a bunch of events over the weekend that was DJ'd on WRFB?
And that would be, what's his name?
I forgot the name of it. I forgot.
Yeah. I can find that out for you real quick by going back and looking at our calendar.
It's slipped the mind. But there was also if you want to make a donation to the Airy Fund using in-game resources, you can always do that out in Airy Cove and just go to the donation vendor. And that donation that was made to the Airy Fund was on behalf of Veritas Sanctuary.
Veritas Sanctuary.
And Derek Vissard.
Yes. And of course, got to remind you guys, first off, do we have an announcement about tomorrow yet?
No.
The 4th? No?
Because I don't know what you're talking about.
Lawyer's office. Gotta be someplace.
Yeah. No show tomorrow. No show tomorrow.
So we have an announcement on tomorrow.
What?
Jack's got to be someplace, and of course, aside from in game where we can be in two places at one time, we cannot do that in real life. So,
Nope.
Jack needs to go take care of some legal issues and keep himself out of jail. Yeah.
What? Wait. It's not.
He needs to stay out of the chicken coop, damn it.
It is not keeping myself out of jail. It is.
No.
It is something.
Real estate issues,
Real
folks.
estate-
Just real estate
Stay out of the chicken coop,
issues.
you won't get in trouble.
Couldn't help it though. Yeah.
It is
People
a real
he's a
estate.
lawyer, and of course I got to jump on it.
Yeah, it is
Fucker.
a real estate issue related to the sale of my house.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But
I want my house sold.
wait, I know, man. This fucking guy, man, is hooking up.
Fucking.
But,
You want your asshole what?
with no show tomorrow,
Licked.
I want to give everybody a heads up that we have a big Oktoberfest event coming up on Thursday. And of course, we'll tell you about that during Thursday's show. But one of the things I got to tell you about is that event is actually benefiting the Think Pink and the Airy Fund. And let me pull this up here. It's on the schedule. It's happening 2 times on the schedule throughout the day for people in all over the world. So 1 o'clock, you can catch 1 to 2 version, and also at 8 p.m. on Thursday, 8 to 9. And the Oktoberfest is 1 for European friends and 1 for the American friends. And Hannon
Out.
Applin, hey, want to pronounce that name
Alpenglow.
for me? Alpenglow.
Out in Rock Beer Lots.
And you want to tell the folks what she's doing?
She'll be Hannah Alpenglow will be hosting an October event at Rock Beer Platz. This will have several games and pretty major giveaways for attendees. Hundreds of Kodos, a tax-free village deed. Hannah is also going to try to get an Avatars Radio or WRFB DJ to come see it, so they can also have a dance party while celebrating Oktoberfest. To support Think Pink, Hannah has generously offered to donate $20 for every attendee of the event, up to a maximum of $1,000.
That's right. So,
Yay!
folks, we want to see you out at this event on Thursday.
Out in
For
Rock
every
Beer
person that
Platz.
10, yes, she will donate $20. You don't have to do nothing but show up in game and have yourself counted. And she will donate up to $1,000 to the Airy Fund's Think Pink cause. So we can't ask you guys to do nothing but show up, please.
Yes, and that will be on
Money goes to a
Thursday.
good cause.
Thursday, 2 different times on Thursday, 1 to 2, and then again at 8 to 9. So,
Now, I hadn't heard a call out for anybody doing the 1 p.m. version, but of course, during Oktoberfest at the 8 p.m. hour is already going to be DJ Nurse Justin doing Unmedicated Schizophrenia Part 2. So I'm sure that her and I will probably make our way out there and help support that. Right, Justin? 30 seconds.
I believe she will.
Wait for the message.
Yes, and don't forget, guys, if you want the Think Pink cloak, if you only have in-game cash, you can always go to Airy Cove, player-owned town, and get one there. But if you want to support the Airy Fund financially, you need to go to airyfund.org and make the donation there. There are only limited supplies being sold for in-game gold. Keep that in mind.
Yes, right now there is 5, and I believe throughout the month a few more will be released slowly, and
but very, very limited quantities are being sold for in-game gold. So once those are gone,
now,
those are
of
gone.
course, something new we're trying with that because we hear all the time that, hey, I'd love to help, but I'm poor. I'm broke, just like Jack and I. And, $25 is a tidy sum of money for a lot of people to get one of these special cloaks. So we're experimenting with the way that we can use those in-game funds. And as we've done in the past, anything donated in-game can be converted to cash or put in a lot for auction that can then generate real-life cash through an auction on the Shroud marketplace, or used to purchase in-game goodies that we can give away as prizes towards the event. So we're trying to find ways that folks can donate without using real-world money, because they've got plenty of in-game items to help, and those convert to real-world dollars to support the cause. So don't think there's little you can do if you don't have money. We've got plenty of things and plenty of ways for you guys to help all these causes that we'll be working on throughout the year and here in the future. And again, the Airy Fund is gamers helping gamers. Bunch of active causes going on out there right now. Of course, again, Think Pink for October, Extra Life in November, and we don't have anything announced for December yet, but stay tuned. I'm sure we'll have something for you. And again, we're working with the good folks down at Portalarium, and they're highly involved. They're loving the fact that the community is out doing these causes, and you're going to see a lot more stuff coming down the pipe soon. So stay tuned, folks. It's what little we can do here, giving back to the community, giving back to the world by playing video games. I love this shit, I tell you. I really do.
The awesome thing about the Think Pink campaign, so far they have raised $1,234.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Donations just been coming in, and again, gotta thank all you guys and girls out there for the support. I see people donating those $25 for the cloaks, and hopefully by the end of the month we're gonna just see nothing but pink throughout the lands. People running around and showing those colors at the events throughout the month. So, and again, don't forget all sorts of stuff. We'll tell you more about that in just a moment.
Last one to see.
Oh yeah, I want to see. Never mind. Something pink.
Now, the real question is, what's going on with the music in game right now?
I think List is having a good time, man. The List was playing some petty for us earlier. I don't know if you heard that or not. Yeah.
That I have to figure out whether or not there's a delay.
Or to follow.
With
letting the dogs loose. Let the puppies loose.
Set the twins free.
That's right. Now, I believe also Mad Hatter's got an event coming up. He's got a LAN party coming up this month as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, I believe that's this
Hatter
weekend.
Around?
Hatter here? Did I know? I believe the Hatter's LAN party is this weekend.
Is it this weekend?
Yeah. The week before.
But we should probably tell people, maybe a little bit about what's going on in the world today. What do you think?
That's up to you.
All right. Twist my arm. But first, got to tell you guys that you can get a bunch of wonderful information out there in the palm of your hands. While you're out in the world and not in front of your PC, you can take the NBNN Shroud Avatar app with you on the go. You can take it while you go. You can take it to bed with you. Might piss off your spouse a little bit, but maybe not. But of course, you can get it on the Google Play Store, the Amazon iTunes Store. I'm sorry, the Amazon App Store or the Apple iTunes Store. I don't know what's so tough about that. They're right there in front of me. 1, 2, 3. Don't know how I'd screw that up. But yes, you can get the lovely Shroud Avatar app from NBNN And of course, you can do things like check out the forums and see what's the latest hubbub going on out there. You can read the NBNN Daily Britannia and keep up on the latest news going on, published 7 days a week for you out there, bringing you news of Shroud of the Avatar and beyond. Of course, you can check out our podcast. You can shop the marketplace. You can listen to the radios. And of course, you can get the NBNN Shroud of the Avatar community calendar, so you can find out what's going on when you get home or you got free time to get out there and get your Shroud on.
Yes, you can access that NBNN calendar on nbnn.info. And don't forget that Laz has aggregated all of the available calendars that he knows about related to Shroud of the Avatar. And if you have a calendar and you want it added to this list, or if you want to add an individual event, because you're not a group of people, you can email news@nbnn.info. And that guy will eventually do something. Probably not a whole lot, but he'll do something. Eventually. All times on the community calendar are Central Time.
Don't worry about it, folks.
In the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as Nude Britannia time.
Nude Britannia time.
Nude Britannia, hell yeah.
As clothing is optional.
Casey's a big fan. That's right.
Don't forget 12s and 6s. You need to tune in your ether amplifier around into Radio Free Britannia.
WRFB.
Because Monday through Friday,
That's
two
right.
idiots interpret the news so you don't have to on a little show called Lunch with us.
These guys.
At 7 p.m., you need to go to the town of Virtual Isle, which is inside of Virtual Oasis, and engage in the EVL's Virtue League PvP tournament as either a spectator or as a participant. Just go watch those guys PvP. Have some fun. At 7 p.m. on Radio Free Britannia. Not going to do it? It's the 70s at 7. At 8 p.m. on Avatar's Radio, DJ Squirrel's going to be fighting through the wires. But probably not.
Are you looking at Tuesday?
Oh, wait. No, I'm looking at Wednesday. Well, shit.
I'm going, what the hell's he reading over here?
Sorry.
And you wonder why I asked to keep you in check. Yes, I'm not
I don't know
always
what you're
sure.
talking about. That was Wednesday.
What are you talking about, Smalls? Those events ain't happening today. What the fuck is he talking about?
You know what? 2 o'clock this afternoon, you can go join Sean Silverfoot for the Pax Layer Town Manager Hour. At 3 p.m., you can join Wintermute Off Cough with the EVL Euro Dungeon Crawl. Starting on the overworld map outside of Owl's Head. At 7 p.m. this evening, you need to join the Zenny on the overworld map outside of Owl's Head for the EVL Monster Mash Dungeon Run.
The Monster Mash.
And if running with EVL isn't your thing and you'd much rather join the Jade Dragons, you need to message Malhari and get your hiney over to Braemar. Go do a dungeon run of Chillblade's Compendium of Pain and Suffering.
Pain and Suffering.
And during that entire dungeon run, you will just be listening to Lunch with Laz and Jack over and over and over again.
No, you won't. You can be listening to the 70s at 7.
Oh, on Radio Free Britannia. Yes.
WRFB.
And then
That rocks.
final event of the evening is on Radio Free Britannia, and that's the Record Room. And that's our community calendar for Tuesday.
For Tuesday. That's right. For Tuesday. I know you were reading Wednesdays because you're not going to be here. Do you want to read Wednesdays?
No,
just
not anymore.
Because we're not going to be here?
Not anymore.
Okay, just making sure. just checking, Smalls. Just
Well, you already got it halfway there.
Yeah.
It's all good.
I was going to say, you already read half of it. But, of course, moving right along, we got to start wrapping up and getting out of here for today. Of course, don't forget, we will not be here tomorrow. We will be back on Thursday with a bunch more news and entertainment for you. And hopefully we'll have some stand-ups by then and some breaking news. Gonna have some upcoming information on SodaCon. What else do I have?
All kinds
I
of
know
stuff.
I had something else I had to shout out today to about something from somebody, and I just can't remember what that was.
Do we need more cupcakes?
No, we need more Casey's balls. We got Casey cupcakes. What do we need cupcakes in game, you mean? I hear they're coming. But yeah. So is Christmas. All right. Whatever it was probably wasn't too pressing, so I'm not going to sweat it too much. And of course, don't forget that you are tuned in to Lunch with Laz and Jack here on NBNN. And of course, we're always bringing you the latest. Don't forget, if you want to throw a little support our way, our Patreon is out there, patreon.com/NBNN. Go out to twitch.tv/Synesys. Throw some coins, throw some bits, cheer a little bit on Jack's channel. Help him out there. Of course, you can do the same on the NBNN stream. And of course, if you have any news out there that you'd like us to announce, oh yeah, that's what it was. Wanted to give out a shout to Lace Delamorte, for getting me some advertising for events she's got coming up playing on WRFB Radio Free Britannia. Tell you about that as well coming up. Of course, Think Pink in full swing. 5 cloaks available. Don't know how many are available since we announced, but you can get a couple in-game. First come, first serve out at Airy Cove. Of course, you can donate. Go out to airyfund.org, or you can participate in the events. Check out the calendar of events that are happening throughout the month at airyfund.org, happening right here inside Shroud of the Avatar. Gamers helping gamers. I love this shit, I tell you. Coil more wands, putting the magic in your hands and the wood in your
plan
for the longest time now. And of course, Arius Coilmore is making those fantabulous handheld wands and staves for your battle convenience.
Oh yeah, and he's putting that.
Music.
He's making sure that stave is a double fister. So
it's firm. Yeah, you're gonna need 2 hands to get grip on that thing. Some hardwood.
Absolutely.
I hear Scroda likes some hardwood, but Scroda's music service. It's Scroda, it's music, and it's Scroda's music service. You can find that in Shroud Marketplace. We'll tell you a little bit about that when we get to the marketplace. I don't know why I don't put that closer to the marketplace.
I don't know. I think it's time to talk about the marketplace right now.
Yeah, but Britannian Money Company wants you to check out Market Road, located in Black Rock Cove in the Quell region, right next to the town of Exeter, and the Exeter Mines for your mining convenience. RelicsByRill.com for all your licensed Shroud of the Avatar swag. And if you want to save a little money when you check out, use the promo code NBNM when you check out at RelicsByRill.com, and you'll save 10% off that stuff. WRFB, you know the drill. I'm not going there because Jack wants to tell you all about the marketplace today. So we're going to let Jack tell you all about ShroudMarketplace.com, the place for all your virtual vendable needs.
You know what? Shroud Marketplace is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. If you're looking for some awesome stuff related to Shroud, you can go to Shroud Marketplace and you can just go through the different categories. I mean, just check it out. See what all is available from different vendors. 73 current vendors. And these are player vendors. Each vendor is responsible for maintaining their own inventory and setting their own prices. And so, you know what? It's like you can find
healthy
something.
competition.
Absolutely. Competition is on the marketplace. Just go look around, compare prices. Just look at the prices on Kodos. I mean, Seder Stinky Sewer Shop right now selling
unreal
100
pricing.
Kodos for $51. If you're looking for a commission-free vendor, I've got one up for sale on Shroud Marketplace. Anything and everything from accounts, to game gold, to crowns of the obsidian, to crafting. I mean, teleports and recall scrolls from me for $1.99.
$4.99.
And that guy.
Or for me, $4.99. That's right.
$4.99.
$4.99.
Yes. So you can find, anything and everything Shroud of the Avatar related on Shroud Marketplace. Lot deeds, got some tax-free deeds, some POT only, some taxable deeds. All kinds of stuff is available on Shroud Marketplace, including services just like Scrota's music service, where $5 gets you Scrota given you.
Anything you want.
Yes. Wolfdom's cheese sign
including
writing.
Scrota.
Yes. If you're looking for someone to help you level, you can check out Mouse Power Hour or Armelian's Gold and More. If you're looking for some cheese sign writing, Wolfdom's Shop. If you're looking for an in-game wedding, you need to talk to that guy.
This guy, Weddings and More by Laz, not just weddings, but a whole lot more. As you'll see, I've got everything from small wedding packages starting at $25 or 100,000 gold in-game, starting with the small package, nice intimate settings, going all the way up to $1,000. I'll give you a whole private island to take over and do what you want with if you so wish. And of course, the prices and terms are negotiable. If you're looking for a seaside wedding, you want a lakeside wedding, a sunrise wedding, a sunset wedding, a bloodletting wedding, or any other type of wedding, I've got you covered over at Weddings and More by Laz. Not just weddings, a whole lot more. As you see, I've got houses, I've got outfits, I've got quest rewards, I've got telethon rewards. And if you don't see it on the store, ask, because more likely than not, I've probably got it. And I'll sell it to you cheap.
Absolutely. And don't forget, if you're looking to sell your stuff, you can always register for an account on Shroud Marketplace. Just register and then click on the vendor registration and you can start adding your stuff on Shroud Marketplace. And that is anything, everything, just like Omen, Kit, and Caboodle if you're looking for some tamed pets.
That's right.
Yes.
$2 pets, man. $2 pets.
And you know what? It's time for us to thank the most important people around here. That's you guys. Thank you for hanging out with us in Discord.
Love you guys.
Watching on Twitch.
I love all you guys out here join us in game. I love the floor show especially.
Oh yeah. And then
Although
also,
I gotta fire that Blood Omen guy, man. All he does is sit there and just stare at, Oh, he ain't got a contract. Don't worry about it. That's right. We got to get out of here. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining us today. Thanks for watching. We do love you guys. We do appreciate all this.
Where's my elephant?
Hey. I don't want to talk about that.
Where's my contract?
That's right. Where's our
my
contract?
That's right. But we're going to get out of here. There will be no show tomorrow, so tune back in on Thursday for the next edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack here on NBNN.info. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody, and we will see you all Thursday.
Miss Casey Cupcakes.
Bye, Casey. Love you.
I love you too, baby.
Casey! I want Casey's balls.